In this video, I'm going to show how to make a pencil in Blender. So to start, I'm going to start with a new general file, and then basically just delete everything that's here. I'm going to save this as a file first off, the rest of my Blender things. That way I can do quick Control S to quickly save when I need to. I'm going to go here and add actually I'm first going to start off with a cylinder. I'm just going to reduce this to 6 sides for the pencil. Rotate this x-axis, no, y-axis 90 degrees. Ro 30, that's what it is. Okay, 30. Back to this position. I'm going to add a background image for reference. I'm going to go into wireframe real quick so I can try to center this. I'm going to take this and shrink this down. Here, let me go to solid. Shrink this down to roughly that size. And then I'm going to scale again and go by the x-axis only and then pull this out. Bunch. I'm going to go to about there. Away from the tip of the pencil and away from that middle part. Gets us this simple body of the pencil right here. Yeah. Back to this position. I'm going to actually do this part down here first, I think. So I'm going to duplicate this object, then just hit escape, that way it's there, I know it's there. And then expand it a little bit more than the original object. You can see that other one inside of it. I'm going to shrink this on the x-axis. That. Then move this along the x-axis over here. You can see all my keystrokes down here, by the way, if you hadn't noticed that yet. Expand this a little bit more. Shrink again by X. Oh, there we go. So that can be the middle part of the pencil. Just wanted to do this to get a rough estimate. So now I can actually, I'm going to turn on up here. Edge center, that's what it is. Magnet, turn that on. And try to measure this if possible. Measuring gets a little bit buggy sometimes. We'll see. Looks right. Okay, I'm going to write this number down. Writing this down in a separate location. That way I should just easily access it in a second if I need to. 471131. Okay, and then I'm going to measure right here, this center to this center, which that's the diameter basically of this cylinder. This is technically a cylinder. So 0.183667. Okay, now I'm going to actually add cylinder. I'm going to make the vertices 36, so it's still a multiple of 6. If there's anything weird going on. And then the radius, I'm going to take that number I had, that 0.183667 divided by 2, and type in that number, 0918335, and change the depth to that other number, which is 0.471131. Go. Rotate this on the y-axis by 90 degrees. Then I'm just gonna, actually I'll go to this position first. Move it up here. Oh, I gotta turn this magnet off. It's throwing off my thing. There we go. And now this one, I'm gonna hide this with H. And then slightly increase this. Oh, that way there's no clipping involved. Bring it up a little bit more. If it wants to. And it's going the wrong way, okay. There we go. Wireframe. Okay. That can be kind of the end of the pencil here. Now I'm going to actually try to measure this radius again, because now it's different, obviously. The other one was just kind of a starting point radius. Okay. This number, I'm going to write this down as well. 191156. And then I'm going to add, go back to here, add a UV sphere. This is 36. The radius to that number I had divided by 2. Rotate this by the y-axis by 90. Move it along up here. Turn off the magnet. Right there. Okay. I'm just going to turn that magnet back on. I don't want that. Never mind. I'm going to click this in until it's trying to line that up right there. About. Go into wireframe, hit tab to go into edit mode. That off. Go here. X. Dissolve vertices. Now we have this. Then I'm going to shrink that down just a hair to create that. This looks a bit long for my liking. I don't want to mess with that. So 1 tab wireframe. There we go. I'm going to go down here. Here's where I'm going to do a lot of loop cuts, basically, to try to create what's going to be the tip of the pencil. I'm going to add another reference image, actually. Just look at the tip a little bit more. Go back to object mode first. Image, reference. Tip. Whoa, okay. Scale it down a bit. This is obviously not for that lead part, but this is so I can look at this shape right here and try to figure out what I want to do with that. So I'm actually gonna go here, click this object, go into tab, or what's it called? Edit mode. Going to extrude that. Oh, extrude that again to get the right length. And then scale that down. I'm going to hit M, and then a distance. Okay, I'm going to move those closer so they can actually figure that out. I'm going to keep it like that actually for a second. I want to be able to make that lead in a moment. Not yet. Okay, I'm going to go here. Add loop cuts. Oh, undo. Control R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 0, 0, 2, 5. Okay. That's a good starting point. And click the next line in. Dots. Okay. Got that little bit of clipping. Shouldn't be a big deal. Go to 1. Wireframe. Highlight all that. Extrude. Here. Shrink that down to there. Move it out a bit more. Okay. Really, these could be more aggressive movements. I might do that in a second. I'm gonna work with this first though. So I'm gonna go back to here, tab, extrude, and then I'm gonna hit escape. I'm gonna hit, oh, wait, undo, 1, wireframe, highlight, extrude, escape, scale, inwards just a hair like that, and then that you will now extrude. Move that out more, shrink this down. M, then by distance, still nothing, okay. Still not close enough to form a perfect tip, which actually might be good because pencils aren't going to be perfectly sharp ever, but okay. Now I'm going to go to back to solid and get out of here. So now you can see the tip of the pencil made. That, I'm going to pull that. No, I'm going to leave that alone actually. Might mess with these real quick. Yeah, if it doesn't look great, then I might just revert back to what I had. hit Control S now here when I'm thinking about it, so I save. That way, if anything happens to my computer this time, I don't lose all the work that I just did. This is what I should have done the first time, which is highlight all of them and then slowly drop off. And I might not mess with that middle point. Yeah, because I don't want to make it too pointy looking right there. So, I mean, that's the rough pencil there. And this middle part, if you have more time, then you could probably put more work into that. But this is more of a rough start. I think the pencil tip is one of the harder parts, so I wanted to show that. Um, but thank you for watching. Save that again. And so you make a rough pencil in Blender.